It's that time. It's Friday. It's 5 to 1, and it's my last job of the week. And there's a nice breeze blowing. It's cloudy, but it's warm. So I'm hoping it's unpredictable, this weather, because it could change any second. So I'm hoping we'll just get through this last one, and then that'll make for a good week. Because it's been a good week weather-wise, to be honest. Can't moan about it. So if I can just finish this one, I'll be over the moon today. And I've got to nip into Chorley, pick a couple of bits up, and then I'll be at home and start working on that door again in that living room. The job I should never have started, but there you go. So yeah, that's where we're up to. Let's get in there, get some gardening done. I can't remember where we ended up last week. I think I think we left the lawns, didn't we? Because if I remember right, with this job, the two big lawns are absolutely warm with the sun. I've been raking them out, clearing the dead stuff, but they're just not coming back. We put feed and we put seed on, so we'll have to see. We have to wait for winter, and then they start growing really good. So let's get in and have a look, and we'll see everyone in a bit. Okay, right, well, I'm in and I'm up and running. And my main focus today in this garden is this section here. You can see all the nasturtiums and everything going berserk now. Daisies and everything. Absolutely amazing. Lots of blues and purples at this time of year. And on the other side, my drill's there. I've just put a thing on the wall for it. So I'm going to clear a lot of this out because this is just from the seed bed, you know, for the birds. So I've been pruning, as you can see, and I'm going to pull a lot of that out, and then when I finish you should be able to see a bit more clear in there. She doesn't want the fern, so I'm going to chop that down. I might dig it out or I might just leave it. The climbing rose I'm going to push in. I'm not going to prune it. I'll push them in and then they'll climb through there onto the frame. And then I'll come along here. The hypericum's got a few flowers on it. She said it never had any before, but it has now. So opening this up, you know, let's give it some life. I noticed the hydrangea straight away. I think it's a lace cap into this. Absolutely beautiful colour. Look at that. And she said, oh, that's never had anything on for years and years, but I think it had a bit of bad pruning looking at it. But I'm going to snap a few of them dead ones off. The buddleia in the middle is still there, and there's another fern there she doesn't want because it's blocking the path, obviously. And I'll get some of that out. The rose that's leaning I'll push back, and then later on we'll bring them down a bit. You've got a clematis there which is now finished, and it's actually in seed mode, as you can see. There we go. We'll flick them in, maybe get some more clematises, and that will be the job in hand today. There's quite a lot actually, as you can see, of weeding, but I'm hoping to clear this floor, and when I've done that and I get everything in the bin, it'll be time to go. So there you go. It's a fair old day. It's warm. I've put an extra jumper on, but I think we'll be good. We'll be good to go. So I've got my tools there. I've got cutters, loppers, I've got a hoe, I've got my drill, as I said, because I'm doing bits and bobs for the lady. She keeps coming out, she wants this doing and that doing, which is fine. And anything with seeds on I throw back in, you see, like there, anything like that. I cut them all down, but then I throw the seeds back into the bed there. And stuff like that, as you can see. There's a lot of seeds here, so I'm not going to touch that. I'll just leave that for a bit and let the seeds drop off for next season. And that is it. So I'll leave you with that, and then I'll come back to you when it looks a bit tidier. It's oh, the sun's coming out as well. So the acer behind there, the backdrop looks really nice. And everything's good. So there we go, Friday afternoon. See you in a bit. Okay, on the whole, I'm made up with it. Done a load of weeding and tidying up here, and my favourite bit was helping this hydrangea. I think it's a lace cap, and I've managed to sort that out. What I mean by that is I've got all the dead wood out and everything like that. So as you can see behind me, well, I'll take you up there to have a look in a sec. Everything's tidied up in that section now. So we're doing it section by section, but by the time you get to the end one, the first one's ready again. So it's been a good Friday afternoon result, that. The rain stayed off, although it's gone really cloudy. So as I say, I'm made up. The only downside is you've got so much garden waste. So the bin I'll show you just behind you, and I've got a quarter of a bin left to get everything in, and then it'll be home time. Well, not before the lady said, "Can you take all the apples and pears that are on the tree?" I said, "Yes, I can." So I've already got a black bag there. I'll let you have a look at that, and then once I fill this bin up here, I'll get over there and get on with that. So there you go, and that'll be it for this week. So let's have a look round and see where I'm up to. So if you look at the beginning of the video, you can see the difference in that now. It just looks really tidy, doesn't it? As I say, the problem is I might get that stack of it in the bin, but I'll just let you see what I mean. That's the amount of room I've got left in the bin. But once I stand on it and break it down, push it down, I might get most of this in. And that leaves two piles there, which I'm going to leave on the side, because I explain in every video when I leave stuff, I don't like leaving debris in the garden. Otherwise, it gets left. So next time I come and the bin's empty, them two piles up there will go in the bin. So if I don't get all this in, I'll move it on to the next pile, and I'll probably put the other pile on top of that. So there you go. Everything tidied up where it was all a mess there. As you can see, it's all tidy with a little sunflower there. I look quite happy now. And the bird bath and my glasses, I mustn't forget. And as I say, there's what's come out, that pile there. And my legs, I don't know if you can see, are stinging. There's so many nettles. I'm absolutely throbbing. But there's nothing you can do. They're all on that pile there, as you can see. Now, all that wood there, as you can see, a lot of wood, that, isn't it? A lot of dead wood. And that lot of dead wood has come from that one hydrangea. So just recap back to the beginning of the video and look at the hydrangea. Now when you look at it, you can actually see through it. It's give it some light, some air, the rain will get in there, and hopefully it'll push a load of new shoots out for next season, because it looks really nice, that does. And it was just pruned really bad, and just nothing taken out, no dead wood. So it's difficult then, you see, to take out what is dead and what isn't and not do much damage. But at the end of the day, I don't think it'll suffer anything for that, will it? It will feel a lot better. So there you go. That's where I took out the hydrangea, all that lot. So then I moved up here. The buddleia we've taken down because at the end of the day, she said it's self-seeded. She's not really fussed about it. So that's fine. The clematis is fine being left alone because it's difficult to see the stems on the clematis. When you start pulling and ripping and cutting, you start cutting them and you don't want to do that. One or two of the stems of the rose I've cut off, and the rest, as you can see, I've pushed in. So later on we're going to prune them off, because behind that wall is a footpath and it's dangling over, and she said she don't want them dangling over and catching anyone because the spikes on them are horrendous. I've never seen spikes like it. You can probably see them by eye anyway. Look at them, absolute nightmare. So there you go. This is our little wild pack that we're trying to keep a little bit wild because we've got a hedgehog that's moved in to the garden. So he's knocking about somewhere, or she's knocking about, and we're made up with that. So there'll be no strimming or anything like that in this garden now, I said to her, because we never know where he is or she is. So there you have it. And that is it. Once I've got my pile of rubbish in the bin behind me, I shall pack all my stuff up and get myself home and do some work on my door. Now, back to the tree. Here we go. See all them apples? I'm just about to get as many of them off as I can. Apples and pears. I'll let you have a look. I've already got, she's put a load in the back for me. So there you go. That will be full up. And these are absolutely massive now. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Look at them pears. I'll do a separate video anyway. So there you go. And that's it from the garden today. Top end is good. And we'll catch everyone next time. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care.